Madison, Wisconsin, the host site of our Friday Night Hoops matchup on Peacock. About 300 miles shared between the border of Minnesota and Wisconsin. No love lost between these two athletic programs. The Golden Gophers and Wisconsin meet for the 213th time on the basketball court as the border battle is renewed in Madison tonight.
Team is rounding into shape quite nicely. Several players, Blackwell, Tonje, Crowell, McGee, all playing extremely well at the same time.
Minnesota ball to get us going in the 213th meeting between Minnesota and Wisconsin. And Femi Odakali a little long on the monitor, looking for his first win against Wisconsin. And that's a good jump shot for Mike Mitchell Jr.
Well, it's imperative that the Gophers get off to a really good start here on the road to elevate their confidence. I'm really interested in seeing how they're going to respond after that double overtime loss to Ohio State at home.
Probably a game, Stephen, that Minnesota won twice, regulation and overtime. Costly mistakes down the stretch let the game get away. Stephen Crowl.
Rivalries, you got to get them twice a season.
Important, especially in the expanded Big Ten, to preserve those rivalries.
I totally agree.
That's Patterson, who launches a three and hits as the shot clock was about to expire. This is guarded by Parker Fox, and here comes Dawson Garcia, one of the top scorers in the Big Ten as well, leading the Gophers. He's got it now, and he lays it in past the outstretched arm of Nolan.
Fortunate that time. Tonje really usually money on an open look like that.
Shooting just about 38% from three-point range this season. The kick to the wide open Odakali for three, and Minnesota's got a couple of triples.
See, I know the viewers, Chris, thought we were embellishing a little bit. This is a rivalry game in conference play. Don't look at the record. Just look at what's on the court right now. These guys are ready to play tonight.
Here's Kamari McGee for three, and that gets the crowd involved. Gophers offense here to start.
You see that Minnesota is going to be very careful about shooting early in the shot clock. They're trying to take as much time as they can each possession and try to shorten the game a little bit.
Dawson Garcia buries a three, and Minnesota is hot to start.
It's not. How can you generate offense?
2 games ago, Wisconsin had a Big Ten record 21 made threes in a blowout win over Iowa. Garcia, meanwhile, is in his bag early. He already has 7.
Minnesota's ball movement has been crisp here to start this game.
John Blackwell has taken a huge step in his sophomore season for Wisconsin. He's on the board.
Advantage of the freshman here.
Xavier Amos into the game for the first time for Wisconsin, along with Jack Janicki, who's got it now. Under 10 on the shot clock. And Amos, a deep three, knocks it down.
That's what Amos did.
Minnesota redshirt sophomore from Pueblo, Colorado. Stephen Crowell working on Edmonds here. Crowell coming in off a double-double game against Rutgers. And Crowell beats Edmonds.
Oh, okay.
Messages administered as well. Clean game so far. The foul's on Osama of Minnesota. This is Crowell up with the left hand and one.
Oh, he's barking at him again.
With 100 starts at one school, got off to a little bit of a slow start.
Looking at the end of your career, you know, these games mean a lot more.
Gophers have gone 4 minutes without a bucket. Garcia unable to change that, but Tonje, a step back three. Nothing but net.
Yeah, I think that ankle's okay. Hey, Chris, I think you've heard me talk about this before. That orange pill has some medicine in it. If you're hurt and you get it, good steal.
Kamari McGee. He is fouled by Isaac Osama. Wisconsin.
When the teammates hold themselves accountable and the coach doesn't have to talk all the time, so you get a guy like Kamari McGee stepping up and showing some leadership. That's a really good thing.
Grew up in Racine, Wisconsin, dreamed of being a Wisconsin Badger and getting an opportunity to start tonight with Max Klesmit injured. Just saw Klesmit on the bench.
Oh, good help by Tonje.
Yeah. Dawson Garcia puts it in and crushing Badger defenses as opposed to cans of Miller Lite. But
line of bigs that come into this program and develop into really good players.
Winter, also a sophomore. We talked about the jump that his classmate John Blackwell has made as Tonje is fouled. John Tonje at the free throw line. Janicki sits for Wisconsin.
Well, he does such a good job of getting. I think Lakai Patterson's trying to set the play up too much. He's not looking to score.
Dawson Garcia looking to score, but denied that opportunity in a deflected pass out to Patterson. He misses the three. What a rebound by Odakali for Minnesota.
You're talking about a grown man rebound.
Just 6'6", giving up some inches, as you said, but it didn't look like it there.
Jimmy Odakali. Oh, they're talking to Wisconsin assistant Sharice Chambliss. A lot of conversation going on in this first half.
Odakali buries the three. He's got 8.
See, that's why you don't talk.
5 minutes to go in the first half. Badgers dropped their first 2 conference games of the season, have rebounded with wins over Iowa and Rutgers. John Blackwell knocks it down.
That's so pretty.
Crowell snatches it from Fox.
Hey, what? Ben Johnson's got to be pleased with as hard as his guys are playing.
Crowell blocks, but fouled.
Defensive way.
Defensive. Okay.
Thank you for that.
Well, Wisconsin, Patterson spins, misses the jumper. Janicki, outlet to McGee. Odakali waiting for him in the lane. McGee too strong. Janicki cleanup, good.
Now I'm going to take you back to when we went into the huddle, but you got to get back and get that rebound.
8 turnovers for Minnesota in the first half. Garcia spins from Janicki and uses the glass. He's got a dozen.
I love the fact that he went one direction, didn't like it, reset, kept his dribble and got to his strong hand. Nice move by Dawson Garcia.
6'11" with moves like that. Crowell, Janicki, no one home for Minnesota.
That's one of the
5 points or less, 1 possession games. I mean, it has been a very, very competitive recent history. 4 on the shot clock for Garcia.
Oh, that's a tough move. I mean, Carter Gilmore, great defensive position, but better play by Garcia.
Blackwell misses the 3 at the horn. And as we've seen,
Garcia, I've not seen him this aggressive in quite a while. I mean, he is taking it right to them.
He's going to the free throw line now. He sure is. Give you a little bit of context on Dawson Garcia. 1 to lead Minnesota in points and rebounds back-to-back seasons. So when this guy plays motivated like this, he is a load.
Oh, and it makes the Gophers a load because they're a good defensive team. They've got guys that can shoot the 3 like Mitchell. So they've got the ingredients.
Winter for 3.
I tell you, Steve Crowell thought he was going to let it fly.
Me too. Baseline now. Out to Tonje. He lets it fly. Strong. Winter misses the putback. Draws the foul.
And they share the basketball really well, especially
efficiency, whatever you don't necessarily get to at first glance. The
ice.
He's from Toronto, so he didn't have a choice.
True.
Growing up in Canada, he had to play hockey.
Oh, I get it.
I feel bad for the rim there.
I do too, because it's still shaking. Great.
Blackwell lets it rip.
Odakali was a little lazy.
Stretch the lead out to 7. Crowell. 4-3.
Stephen Crowell.
Keep attacking the rim, even on that layup. Attack the rim, attack the rim, attack the rim.
Garcia blocked, but he gets it to stick on the second try. Shot clock. And the pass slips past Frank Mitchell, and it's picked up by Kamari McGee.
That's not Frank Mitchell's game. Oda Cali knows that. That's just not a good play there in that scenario.
Winter hits the reverse. Into Dawson Garcia.
I think Dawson Garcia loves this matchup against Carter Gilmore. Look how aggressive he is. B, I see you, big fella.
20 points. He hits the 20-point mark for the 9th time this season.
Well, it's still a really good ball movement by the Badgers. They're getting quality looks here to start the second half.
Lakai Patterson going to work on Janicki.
Well, you know what? Whenever the Golden Gophers are matched up against Jack Janicki, they're being very aggressive at going at him. I'm not saying that Janicki's not a good player. He is, but the Gophers are seeing something tonight in that matchup.
Tanjay hits it and draws.
And has played a lot of college basketball.
Boy, he sure has.
I think if I'm Wisconsin, I go right back to Stephen Crowell.
You got it. Crowell. Stephen Crowell hits the shot. Stephen Bardo predicted it.
Yeah, he's got the hot hand. And now with low percentage shots like that, Wisconsin comes back on the offensive end. They score here. I'd be surprised if Ben might wait till the under 12, but
Blackwell blocked by Fox, but a foul is 2 for 2 from long range tonight. Shooting just. And the Badgers, that's great. Keep it in the family that way.
That's right.
Nolan out of Lakeville North High School, one of 5 Badgers who grew up in the land of 10,000 lakes. Mike Mitchell, who's from San Jose, in case you were wondering, knocks down the 3.
Yeah, that was much needed, not only for himself, but for the Gophers. And get set defensively and get a stop.
Tanjay getting his game going here in the second half. Number 3 on Oda Cali. But the Badgers have been ready for him tonight.
They have. And what I love, though, Dawson Garcia goes over and gives him a hug, trying to keep him encouraged.
And that's one of the things that Minnesota likes most about him. Points and 4 fouls tonight. Tanjay rolls it in.
You see if Xavier Amos can pick up where he left off in the first half. Did a really good job off the bench.
Here's Crowell. Pocket and a foul. The exuberance, so to really react to that, that's a little bit out.
But these coaches build with these guys that stay in their program for multiple seasons.
Lakai Patterson smothered by Janicki, but a foul. Less than 62% as a team at the free throw line. 1988 Pan Am Flight 103 tragedy. Lockerbie streaming
the mat here, especially in the first half.
Amos a little bit strong. Blackwell catches the rebound. Marcus Ilver for 3.
Well, Marcus Ilver's got a lot of upside, Chris. They've been.
Head coach Greg Gard singled out Marcus Ilver at shoot-around today, said he has been practicing really, really well. But to the point of the Badgers' depth, Ilver again. It's just hard to get out. 9.5, that's a program record for made threes per game. Off-ball whistle. The last week has been the best week of my life, and you were. Four on the shot clock for McGee. In it goes.
Well, when your shot is feeling as good as Kamari, that's the difference when you get opportunity meets confidence. That's the result. Hard work as well.
A hand check foul called on Marcus Ilver of Wisconsin. Making his 22nd career start, but further. And then transferred to Wisconsin for his sophomore.
Gregarious personality. I think he mentioned he may want to get into this business, so I need him to play a lot longer. I want to keep my job for a while.
You're not going anywhere, don't worry. Tanjay, a friendly roll.
I mean, this was a 2-point game.
1 point game.
1 point, excuse me.
It was, yeah, but Winter dragged by Garcia. Almost hit the bucket as well.
Vimy Odekale and John Blackwell got kind of locked up there. Yeah, that's good by Ben Johnson, getting them out of the game.
The flagrant 1, flagrant 2 discrepancy. Garcia will remain in the game. The second best mark in program history without a miss at the free throw line for the team. And a foul on Minnesota's Brendan.
That's what Rigsby got caught with. He knows how to draw fouls and get to that free throw line. See Wisconsin holding serve here at home. Will get another opportunity. We just showed it against Ohio State.
Winter fouls Dawson Garcia. Well, this is something you called for a little earlier, Stephen, as Garcia missed well. Guess what state he's from? Minnesota. Yep. Amos misses. Great rebound by Winter. Kamari McGee for 3.
Well, he is in the best into it, but he knows how much space he needs.
Garcia with 20 and 10 tonight for Minnesota. He draws the foul on McGee.
Let's see if that matches the excitement of last night's Notre Dame, because Pitt State gave them everything that they could handle. Good feed for Freitag.
Amos is blocked out of bounds by Parker Fox. The foul call is in serious jeopardy right now as Amos misses a free throw. Leo for digging this up. Dave Winfield played on that Minnesota Golden Gophers basketball team. Of course, became a Hall of Fame baseball outfielder, but one of the best multi-sport athletes in the history of the conference, and a guy whose athletic career probably doesn't get talked about enough for his versatility.
I agree. More often when people are talking about the all-time great athletes in this conference.
Freitag misses the 3. Rigsby the rebound. The last Minnesota bucket, by the way, by Caleb Williams, who's playing in his 4th game of the season. Rigsby, nifty lay-in.
Rigsby, transfer from Oregon, getting on the board here.
Ilver misses the 3, and the rebound tip to Fox. Rigsby knocks it.
After a slow offensive first half, looks like Wisconsin probably not going to get to their season average, but I mean, to score 80 after only scoring, what, 30 can really make up some ground in this 5-game stretch.
Williams misses the 3 for Minnesota. We talked at length about the number of Minnesota natives on Wisconsin's roster. There is a case. There's no such thing as an easy night in this conference. And,
no,
and when you're
those are 3 of the, I think, the top 5 teams.
3 on the shot clock for Freitag. He's blocked by Frank Mitchell. 0.8 of a second left on the shot clock. Now it's the bench's turn to talk as Wisconsin picks up the shot clock violation.
3. And they stubbed their toe in the December Big Ten games against Illinois and Michigan, but they look primed right now.
Caleb Williams from Wild Rose, Wisconsin, knocks down the 3. And Wisconsin started the season 8-0, then they hit That 3-game skid that included the loss to Michigan and Illinois, and also a loss to a top 5 Marquette team.
Yep.
But you take that in a little bit of context now. The Badgers have won 5 straight since then, and this looks like a quality team in the Big Ten.
Definitely upper echelon. The way they get to the free throw line, the way they shoot the 3, and their depth, very impressive.
Minnesota started out strong. They led 50.